lights out very, very shortly, and we are going to be go here in Assen. Great start from pole position for Pecco Bagnaia. Likewise, Fabio Quartararo as well, the World Championship leader, coming from the middle of the first row. He's going to slot into second place. Aleix Espargaro's had a really good start. Quartararo's going in wide. He's going hot in that first corner. Martin and Aleix Espargaro sweep on through him. Quartararo was second, back to fourth. And what about this from Aleix Espargaro? Stunning start from the man second in the championship, fifth to second already.
Aleix got away very, very well. He was on the outside of turn one and was able to take advantage. Quartararo straight back through into the strub, and he knows he needs to get out front as early as he can. And Pecco Bagnaia already trying to build up a lead. Martin now just up behind Aleix Espargaro. Then we have Jack Miller, who has to serve his long lap penalty, and Marco Bezzecchi back in sixth.
Quartararo was second going into turn three, and now he's come out of it briefly in second. He must have been really aggressive at the Struben. He has lost second place back though to Aleix Espargaro. There's Jorge Martin running a tight line right at the top end of the circuit now. Mandevane, also Steckenval into turn 9 now, into De Bolt. Pecco Bagnaia is already nearly 9/10 of a second clear of the chasing packers. Bezzecchi picks up Jack Miller going through De Bolt. That's a successful move. So Bezzecchi started P4, now back in P4 ahead of the Aussie.
Awful start for Johan Zarco. If that sequence of results is going to continue, I think it's already out of the question. He's currently showing 12th on our timing screens. I'm sure it was him I saw running wide there on the exit of De Bolt. Zarco currently down in P12. Any hopes for a podium are remote from here.
Bagnaia has been so good on this first lap. There was Vinales having a look up the inside of Nakagami through the high-speed fourth gear ramshook. Then they tip it through the timber chicane for the first time, and it will be the pole man in position A here at the end of lap one. Pecco Bagnaia leads by nearly 3/4 of a second over Aleix Espargaro, who's had a superb first lap. A stunner from the Spaniard. He was fifth on the grid. He got into second place on that first lap. Quartararo third, Martin fourth, Bezzecchi, Miller, Binder, Nakagami, Vinales, all the very top 10.
Not a good start for the factory Suzukis. Alex Rins, as you can see on the left-hand side of your screen, has dropped back to sixth position, or dropped back 6th to 15th, but he's still ahead of his teammate Joan Mir, who's down outside the points at the moment.
So Aleix Espargaro said yesterday, the start, the first 3 or 4 seconds of this Grand Prix, probably the most important in terms of his podium aspirations. He absolutely nailed it, didn't he? Anticipated the lights to absolute perfection, did Aleix Espargaro. We're on board then now with Pecco Bagnaia, the shoulder cam, scraping the tarmac there, isn't he? Pecco Bagnaia in this second sector. That's right at the top end of the circuit as he comes now through Steckenval. Bagnaia's advantage has been reduced already down to half a second on this second lap.
Bezzecchi looking aggressive. We know he's gone for the softer option on the rear tyre in this Grand Prix. We were told to look out for him in the early stages. He's already got past Jack Miller, who still hasn't served his long lap penalty to this point. Bezzecchi looking as if he's got eyes on 4th place and going past Jorge Martin if this continues the way it is. As it stands at the moment then, Bagnaia's lead still hovering around half a second.
Yeah, and Bezzecchi now trying to hold up honour for the Mini VR46 Ducati team, because his teammate Luca Marini's had a dreadful start, not what he was looking for at all, the Italian, after a fantastic 5th place 7 days ago in Germany. Started 13th in Marini. He slipped down to 18th place right now.
So across the line then to complete lap 2. Fastest lap of the race to Aleix Espargaro, who pulls 3/10 of a second back on Pecco Bagnaia. Martin now is behind Marco Bezzecchi.